Wouldn't you like to know that?
And then he is going to swing at you, Crank. Now, before we get too deep into it, I just want to reset the scene real fast. So, Kapi, you have headed towards a boat that was docked at this location along the docks. Pistachio, you just got in a big argument with your brother, Wally, who is currently roided out and squared up with you and Crank. You have turned into a dodo panther and are facing him. Crank, you have just gotten in the way of his fists. He is punching you. Meanwhile, at the sort of center of this open area of the docks that you're at, the masked figure that has snuck into the situation is currently within a fracas of a smoke grenade around some boxes that seemed suspicious and were being loaded onto the docks by some of these Leuvenher's goons. Now let me roll some damage real fast.
Bring it.
Does a 14 hit your evasion? Does a 13 hit your evasion? Oh.
Need you to say yes.
Yes. Forgot this was audio only.
And he's sitting there nodding like, yes, it does.
Like, yeah, that's going to hit.
It's fine. I know what I'm doing, guys.
If you're a dodo, maybe you don't know. Maybe you have wings that don't do a thing. Maybe there's something to all that is nothing. No looking back, though. The way I'm the dodo. But if we can't be great, extinction could be safe. Adventure and romance, mystery and nonsense. Some fear and some hope, fooling us all goes. So maybe we all know the way of the dodo.
First one is 12 physical damage. The second one is 20 physical damage as these two hits collide with your body. You see on that second, because that second hit connected, he is going to spend a fear, which I'm going to spend one of Pistachio's fear, to push you towards close range. You are shoved back towards the containers, very similar to how Pistachio was shoved back. And he says,
Leave now. I'm not going to ask again.
Yeah, I'm going to use an armor slot to knock that second one down to major, and I just took 4 hit points of damage.
nice. He's
And
hitting
I'm
hard.
also going to do one of my vengeance subclass features is called Revenge. When an adversary within melee range succeeds on an attack against you, you can mark 2 stress to force the attacker to mark a hit point.
Oh, dang.
He doesn't expect me to be made of metal, and his hand just like crunches.
You do look like a person after all. That's why he's sizing you up, is because you just look like a dude. And this guy also would not know what Benedict Zechthon looks like, so he just thinks you're a guy. The two of you hear a small voice as a little message plays to you that says, hey, so I can conjure a little smoke around you if you want to get out of here. We cut to Kapi. You're in front of the chest.
Mhm.
How are you approaching this chest? It looks like a chest. Looks like you could just open it if you want to, haphazardly.
It doesn't look like it's locked.
Well, I don't know. You have to look at it first.
Yeah, I want to look at it.
Very good. Go ahead. We're going to say make a instinct or a finesse check.
Just to look at it?
This is not just to look at it, but also to feel around to see if there's any kind of traps or shenanigans that are implanted in this. To keep ne'er-do-wells such as yourself from getting into them.
All right, I'm going to use finesse. It's a +2.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Do.
Oh, hang on. Math is hard. 12.
Okay. 2 numbers plus another number.
12 plus a 12 and an 11
23,
+2.
25.
25 with fear.
Damn. Oh, fear. Oh, thank you. 25 with fear. It is very trapped. You look at it, you can feel multiple kinds of traps on this thing. On that 25, though, you easily disentangle it. The strings are slit in such a way they won't release. You get the locking mechanism just right, and you open it up.
Come to Kapi.
Papers and papers and papers and papers.
Fuck.
At the very top, looks like a very recent letter. And there's a symbol on it that you recognize as the Apple People symbol is on top of that piece of paper.
What the fuck? Yeah, I opened the letter.
Shows you open the letter. I have sent you on Discord what the letter says.
What?
Take a moment to read over, and we'll come back to you as you read it. So, Pistachio,
Yes.
you see your brother amped out of his mind, eyes purple, clearly just attacked Crank in the form of Little Benny, shoved him against the container. You see that he is about to physically remove you from this. And a small voice just spoke to you. What would you like to do?
I think Pistachio locks eyes with Wally and then walks away and towards Crank into their own form, dropping out of beast form. And just like lays a little hand on Crank and uses regeneration. I'm going to spend 3 hope to give you 1d4 hit points back. And you get 2.
Thank you.
And then turns back to face him.
Pistachio, I think we should get out of here. He's like not, something's wrong with him. That really hurt.
Pistachio turns back to Wally and goes,
See, that's the thing, Wally. You always wanted to be something different, but you don't think things through too much, do you? You didn't think about the fact I would have to tell Mom that not only are you doing some sort of weird drugs, working for the mob, but also that I had to drag your ass back myself. And I think at that point, Pistachio starts morphing into the thing we've seen before, the dodo bear, which now at this time is going to be the same size as Wally. And in their ear to the voice that they said, they'll go, drop it, like the cloud.
Nice.
And then they'll attack.
You say that out loud. And Crank, as you're watching this come out, you see a little like poof from out of the smoke, like something just got thrown out in your direction. A small little ball hits the ground directly in front of you, and poof, smoke appears, just similar to before. Now I have a question. As you look at the boxes, it looks like that smoke at this point is starting to dissipate, almost as though that smoke bomb was going to be used for the location that they are at right now, but instead used it for you. As you see it dissipating, you see one more of the guards kind of squared up with this masked individual. There are small little bits of crystal that have been put on one of the boxes in particular. And you see that they're squaring up, going at each other. But you also see this about to happen. So I want to know, where are you going to be moving to?
I feel like Crank is torn because he wants to know what the fuck is going on. He wants to know what this person wants. But like also Pistachio's about to probably get fucked. Because like I just got fucked up. And I am worried about my friend. So I'm like beelining for my friend to at least like stand kind of nearby in case something goes wrong.
Nice. So the 2 of you are charging in. Go ahead and roll that attack, Robin.
Crit.
Pistachio, I'm not sure how good of an idea this is. Maybe we should just leave.
Go ahead, roll damage.
I'm essentially trying to like pick him up in the bear claws and grab him and then like drag him out. 12 damage.
Okay, that is major damage against your brother. As you charge at him with a voice that carried the same vitriol you had for Aj, you slice into your roided out brother right now, who, that hurt him. But as you're trying to grab onto him, even though you rolled so well, he is locked in place. To the point that it's almost like a wrestling thing where like you both kind of grab each other and you're like going left and right. He is keeping up with you. This musculature that he has is huge. And because that was a crit, I want to know, Crank, are you going to stay kind of in defense to see what he does, or are you also going to move into attack?
No, I'm here in case I need to protect Pistachio.
Nice.
I don't want to attack him.
Okay. Kapi, we cut back to you. What do you read in your letter?
Do you want me to read the letter?
I want you to read it out loud. Yes, I do. I demand it, in fact.
Okay.
Oh, it's your turn to read out loud.
It's Joe's turn to read
What
this
does
time.
read out a long, useless preamble spoken in Jane Austen style mean?
Okay, well, that was like a note. That was like a stage
Okay,
direction.
all right.
So,
All right.
It means like talking,
Yeah,
right?
okay,
Like that.
Goat, I feel it is valuable to remind you of your place in all of this. You work for me, Goat. This sudden rescinding of the marriage proposal has me rather cross. We had agreed that your daughter and my cousin would make a good pairing and strengthen both our houses. There was no apparent miscommunication or lack of understanding on your part a month ago regarding this fact. I am curious as to what changed since then. Do not forget, my uncle and I hold the asset. All it would take is one word from me and you'll be strung up for Brackenroad. I left plenty of evidence to point your way. If I have to remove you from the equation, I will. Make no mistake, I have avenues to replace you, Goat. You have 2 weeks to sign the proposal. After that, may midnight take you and may valor leave you to rot. Regarding our present business, there is trouble coming from Wolf. I have heard rumblings that some potential assets of his are currently on the move and could be attempting to interfere soon. You would do well to have your hired guns keep their eyes out. If Wolf gets this asset back, then we lose all our leverage, and it will be all our heads. This move wouldn't be beyond his nature. We knew this would come eventually. It is surprising that it would come so quickly. We may need to use the weapon sooner than we believed. 9 blessings, WB.
You read that. You also notice as you are looking inside the chest, go ahead and make a knowledge roll for me.
Okay. Knowledge is +0.
And who knows? Maybe I'll summarize it and we
Fuck.
can remove that.
Is that one added to?
No, it's a 6 with hope.
Okay, 6 with hope. You see other correspondence in there, a lot of different papers seemingly kept rolled in twine. And you know for a fact you don't have the space to take them all and you don't have time to read them all. But you do see a lot of green. And you see the symbol of like the wolf. And as you hear the action outside, Kapi, do you continue to search through here for other bits of documentation or other things? Or are you wanting to get out before something else happens?
Can I just try to grab a couple handfuls and shove
Sure.
things
Yeah.
into my pocket? Anything with interesting logos or print?
Yeah. Let's roll a D12. Let's roll your hope dice to see how important the thing you grab is.
6.
Pretty average. Okay. Yeah. You grab some correspondence, and I'm going to make a note that you grabbed a 6th worth of interesting things. You have that for now. And do you turn to leave? Do you go?
Yeah.
Very good, Kapi. You get out of the ship and you look, and at this point you see Pistachio and their brother sort of wrestling. You also see the boxes where the smoke is kind of clearing out. But Pistachio, you're wrestling with your brother. And your brother says,
You got one taste of blood, and now you're just trying to kill me. Why do you have to act like you're the most important person in the family?
that is a 19 to hit you.
That'll hit.
Yeah, I will
I'm
do
just
it.
watching. Okay.
I'll do it. I
No,
am your shield. I put my arm in the way of them.
I was just expecting it. It didn't come, so I got confused for a
I
second.
was kind of waiting to see how much damage it would be.
18 damage.
Oof. Okay.
Let me take it.
Ugh.
You see a big
I
hit.
feel like Crank would not let you take that at all.
I have the armor.
I'm going to have to use more.
That is another 19 to hit you.
I'll hit.
Fucker.
I feel like this time Pistachio will toss your hand away.
So you're
You
gonna
can
take
try.
you're gonna
Yeah,
take
try.
this hit, Pistachio?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to take it.
Okay.
How do
You
we?
know what? I think in this case, because you're kind of fighting each other to take it, I think you're both gonna just take half damage in this case.
Okay.
So you're both gonna take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
My man, I'm rolling so good on these D12s. I'm rolling so good.
That's
And Crank, you've been damaged twice now, right? Based
I
on these
mean,
he's hit you twice.
the 2 that I just took,
Mhm.
and then he hit me twice before.
Very good. This time, instead of just a shove in the distance, he's gonna be a little more severe about it. And I'm gonna use fear. Crank, as he hits you once, you jump in the way of it, he hits you once. The second hit pushes you back hard, and he grabs onto you, shifts his weight, and Crank, you feel yourself fly through the air for a moment as you are sent into the river. And does Crank know how to swim?
Oh.
Crank's made of fucking titanium, but he also doesn't have to breathe.
Straight doesn't have to breathe. You hit the water, and Pistachio, you see that happen. Wally looks at you for just a moment, his eyes staring daggers at you. And then he runs over to the boxes where Kapi, you see this guy in a mask. He's got these shards of crystal he's putting on one of the boxes. You see that he stands up. The other third goon that was there has been incapacitated at this point. He looks at you and his head kind of cocks to the side for a second. And then he looks back at the box to see Wally running at him. You see that he clearly does something with a magical manner, and both he and the box vanish. What do you do?
Did I see Crank get...
You did.
Okay. Pistachio.
Kapi, do you have a rope?
Yes, actually, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Great.
So I need you start running towards the water, and I'm throwing the soft of rope as ideally you're turning into
Yeah,
a dodo.
I can swim.
Shark.
Yeah. Yes,
Dodo
exactly. I'm marking as stress to turn into. I have an aquatic animal. What I'm going to do is turn into an octopus, so I can grab on and suction on.
Dodopus?
Dodopus.
A dodopus.
A dodopus. Instead of a squid beak, it has like a dodo beak. And I'm just gonna like suction onto Crank as I grab.
I threw the rope like off at the same time as you jumped into the air. And
One of my little tentacles grabs it and then will suction down onto
we
Crank.
gotta make this
I'm
cinematic.
extremely heavy.
And at the same
I
time, I
think-
want to tie it around the giant. Is it actually called a mask? I don't know. What's
A
the
mast.
Unmasked.
Yeah,
mast?
tied around the mast.
I want to tie it around the mast so that it holds and we can.
This sounds like a tag team move.
And the music swells.
I think that last hit also just completely knocked the magic out of me, and I'm back to being just Crank, and I'm just like looking real rough, y'all. I'm like, there's sparks flying. My arm is like half out of the socket. One of my eyes is like cracked.
Oh,
I'm
no.
in rough shape, but I'm also extremely heavy. So
That's okay.
We're
You're
gonna do
suctioned.
this.
Yeah, this
Tag
is
team?
tag team.
Tag team roll.
Tag team.
Spend.
Go ahead, spend 3 hope.
I'll
and
spend.
then-
Total?
I'll spend the 3. I had a full set.
Okay,
And then go ahead and roll
We roll what?
strength.
Strength?
strength.
11 with hope.
You know what's sad? That's higher than mine. That was 6 with hope.
told y'all I'm too heavy. You should just let me go. I would have been fine.
Crank, I want to focus in on you real fast as you are sinking into the depths here. You're feeling your friends helplessly trying to pull you up, and yet you sink deeper and deeper into the cold, murky depths. Midnight's grasp reaching out for you, the dark abyss getting closer. And I think as you're sinking into this water, I think the depths of despair starts to rise up. Images flash in front of you. Images of the team doting upon quackers. Images of the horrific events in Bracken Road. You see the image of Pistachio's face after you crushed the individual who was underneath the town hall. I think you see Kapi trying to always just be a little taller than you. I think you see the looks and faces of all the people of both Bracken Road and even now Genebai looking at you as different. A Clank walking around, a Mark II, an image of a war long fought. I think you see Timotei Toulouse standing in front of Alana as though protecting her from you for weeks and weeks while you lived but in their basement, having just come to. Magic has always just been barely outside of your grasp, except for the one time when it was in your hands, that staff where you held magic for the first time. I think you think about how it was ripped away from you. While this despair is rising up, there's a voice that comes to you. A safe voice, a comforting voice. That of your mentor, Adrian Toulouse. A voice that's always been there to comfort you, to build you up to be something more than what you were made to be, something more than just a Mark II. He always seemed to have something great in mind for you. And as that voice cuts through the despair, I think you see the face of Adrian floating in front of you. Things aren't looking so good, Crank. I don't think your friends are going to be able to save you from this one. Maybe you need a little bit of a magical touch, huh? You know, why don't you take a rest? Why don't you let me drive for a little while? Kapi and Pistachio on that 11 with hope. Kapi, you're on the mast. You've tied it up. You're pulling. You're both pulling as hard as you can. You feel the rope behind you start to pull a little bit. And
Do we at least get the rope around Crank?
yeah, absolutely. You get the rope around Crank. You're pulling. And Kapi, someone comes in to help y'all at the last minute. Go ahead and roll a d6. Roll higher than a 4.
Okay, please. Please. 6!
Nice. That will succeed. As you pull up, someone has come behind you and is pulling. And Kapi, what's the smell you haven't smelled since you were very, very young?
Uh-oh.
It smells. This might be way too specific, but like, do you remember what like hanging out in the woods by a creek smells like? It's like that, like woodsy, but like kind of fresh smell.
Yeah.
It's that.
You get just a whiff of that as you feel someone near you helping you pull, and the 2 or 3 of you are able to wrench up Crank out of the water back onto the ship. You hear sparks are flying from off of Crank.
Because I didn't have to use any of my hope, I will be using the restorative power again. Regeneration by spending 3 hope, and you gain 3 hit points back.
Thank you.
Very good. You heal them up. A little bit of creak from the boards behind you, Kapi, as someone takes a run. The 3 of you have this moment now together.
Can I try to catch a glimpse of whoever just helped?
Yeah, I also want to.
You turn around and you see no one there, as though they were invisible. One thing you do see, though, is 3 boxes stacked on top of each other, and you see the roided out form of Wally doing a mover's carry where they put it all on their back and then walk up the stairs. He is taking off deeper into the docks with the 3 boxes. But you 3 are sitting on the boat right now. Crank, you are kind of coming to.
Can we put him in rice?
Do you have rice on you?
Never mind.
That would
Crank.
be a lot of rice. I think I sit up. I open my chest. I try. It's kind of bent a little bit. But I try to wrench it open and just water and seaweed and a fish falls out.
Oh, hey, Quackers, hungry?
Quack. Quackers distends its jaw and swallows the fish whole.
Whoa.
I didn't like that at all.
Quackers is really hungry all the time.
Quack.
Good boy.
I look off after Wally.
I think dinner's about to be really awkward when we get home.
I don't know what they have him on, but I've never been hit that hard in my life.
Pistachio,
Kapi?
did he give you a chance to leave? To walk away from that?
What do you mean?
Wally,
Like,
did Wally give you a chance to walk away?
I mean, yeah. I guess he said you could leave, but he's my brother. He's not gonna he's obviously doing something terrible. He's not
Pistachio,
gonna-
how many times are we going to do this?
I was there.
You
it
were
was
there,
okay.
and now you got hurt. Last time
But I'm
I got
okay.
hurt.
I would not have let anything happen to Pistachio.
I know.
But you're right. I got us in trouble again. Think you could have gone down for bad. Maybe as long as Kapi did.
I would have been okay.
You can't say that. When he went down, he was down for 3 weeks. And it was my fault when it happened last time because I was so...
No, it was my fault when it happened last time because I wasn't there to protect him.
No, it was my fault because I started it. Because I was so angry. Crank. And this time you got hurt.
I'm built to get hurt.
Just because you're built to get hurt doesn't mean you should get hurt.
When did we stop working together?
Quack. Quack.
I found a letter. I think it's from one of Scarlett's family members.
Can I see it? All right, it's scanned. It's in my permanent memory.
WB, and goat must be...
I think goat is a derogatory term for a fawn.
So Scarlett's in trouble. Well, her dad is in trouble.
Well, who cares about her dad?
Well, it seems like Scarlett might be in trouble if the agreement doesn't go through, which is what I'm worried about. There's also something about Wolf
Wolfgang, the acting Viscount.
and something about needing to use a weapon sooner.
What do you think the asset is?
I don't know, but I'm worried it's something like the staff.
Or maybe it's a person.
Cerulean.
Hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Clover of Towers.
Oh, yes. Clover Towers. They're very great.
Where did you say they last were seen?
Well, from the reports that I received from Enchanter Calichet, who is sort of my boss and also my mentor and also my advisor, there was a airship from Polaris that was leaving the country of Justhain with Clover of Towers, who is, of course, the child of one of the war heroes in the Justhain War for Independence, who was supposed to marry Enchanter Calichet. It was a whole thing. And as far as we know, their ship went down in the Lightning Valley, which is in Denebula, which is close to the Gulf of Voldane. And it went down, and that was the last that they were seen. And I went there, and I tracked some suspicious movement that brought me here to Algenaboy, and that is why I'm here. So that is where they
it's
went.
possible that Clover of Towers is here.
I think so. I didn't want to say it out loud because you were having a moment, but I'm wondering if the asset isn't also the asset I'm looking for, which would happen to be Clover of Towers.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
See, this is why we're such good friends, Crank, is that we think very similarly. We have very, very similar wavelengths of mind things. Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
this is good. This is great.
WB. Balthazar, right? Do I know any names of other Balthazars?
Make a knowledge check for me.
21 with fear.
You think about what you know of the Balthazar family, which was the earldom of Algenabai before the Justhaini War, which is now the Viscounty of Algenabai. The Balthazars have been there for a long time. You think of all the names that you would have learned during your time, which goes back a couple generations. And the thing that you realize is that what you had read stopped at Edgar Balthazar because he was the most important Balthazar during the war. Really, any updates you would have to the Balthazar family are from what you have heard. You know of Wolfgang Balthazar. You know his brother, Major Balthazar. Major is his title.
Kapi, that man that you talked to in Bracken Road the morning after. Did you get his name?
I thought his name was Major.
I think that was his title, his rank.
Oh.
I think that he wrote this letter, which means that there's some kind of conspiracy going on here.
Yes. I told you. In your faces. Points for Kapi.
All the red thread starts coming together suddenly. It
Yeah.
all makes
Okay.
sense.
Oh, okay. Well, you're right. There's a conspiracy. So, who do we trust?
Not the Balthazars.
Do we trust the church?
I don't know. Do we? I thought we could. Well, we trust each other, right? Or do we?
As you say that, you hear some rustling in the docks as you hear footsteps and you hear some people saying, "What the fuck happened here? Oh my God, there's some dead people near the
Maybe we should get out of
Oh
here.
my
Yep,
God.
time to go.
Okay.
You all leave Cerulean following behind. Where do all of you go? Do you go back to the Adventuring Guild? Do you try and follow after Wally? Do you go somewhere else?
I think I know who we have to talk to. Where's Callie?
You head to the Adventuring Guild. As you get to the Adventuring Guild, you hear yelling inside,
What does it sound like?
like desperate pleas.
Does it sound like Callie?
It does.
Fuck.
Shit, I burst through the
Yeah.
door.
You burst through the door, and
Me
as you
too.
step inside, you see two individuals. One is Michelle, who is simply shaking her head slowly and looking nervous. The other is Callie, who looks fucked up. You
What
see
happened?
that her clothes are torn. You see that she is bleeding and bruised. And as you burst in, you hear her say, "Can't we call the twins from Hearthridge? We need to call anybody. I need help, Michelle." And as you bust in, she whips around to see all of you.
What?
Is Ingeborg there?
Ingeborg is not there.
Callie.
Callie, are you... What? Are you okay?
What happened?
They got her. I've never.
Who?
Who got who?
The Luveners.
They got
They
Igabor.
jumped.
What would they want with Ingeborg?
I don't know, but I need to get her back. And
Well, let's go.
And as she looks at you, Kapi, you see that there's a moment of conflict in her eyes as she's looking at you because you can see that she's about to ask you for help.
Mm.
And I want to know where that conflicting look is coming from. And where I want to start is in Bracken Road a long time ago. Kapi, you were once young, just as Callie was. You would have been a younger Furbolg, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're in the Adventurers Guild. This is a couple years into the war. It has not quite hit its peak climax. In fact, Cyrus has not left for the war yet. You know that the first few years of it going on was sort of spats and skirmishes, so he is still there. I think you're more 15, 16, about the age that like someone would start in the Adventuring Guild proper. And in fact, I'd say you've been a part of the guild for a while now, just because of proximity. And one thing I do want to know, Kapi, is as the group is in here, how is Cyrus acting right now? What is Cyrus like before the war?
There's definitely way more to him. Like he stands up straighter. He's got almost excitement about him. So he's still like that stern dad, but a stern dad that like wakes up every day with purpose, I think.
Yeah, his back is straight. He stands almost like a soldier. He's still got like, big like weightlifter gut, you know what I mean? Where it's like, he's like got a solid dad bod. My man is fucking ripped. He is dressed nicely. He's not just in like
A wife beater.
and slacks. You see that he's got like dress that's appropriate for the time. He looks good. His beard is kind of kept up and there's a real toothy smile as he's standing in front of 4 current junior adventurers. All of them sort of young. One of them is obviously you. Your first time sort of being officially in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cyrus has kind of been like prepping you for leadership.
And I'm still in the same exact jacket that older Kapi is, but
Yep.
it's just way bigger, obviously, because he's much smaller.
Indeed. Callie is standing right next to you as well. A younger Callie, about the same age you are still. And you see that she is smiling kind of genuinely. There is excitement in the air.
Mm-hmm.
You see that she says, Kapi, are you sure you want to wear that jacket though? It's going to be so hot. You can take it off.
I look so cool. You can't stand it.
You think you look cool.
Just say it. Say it. Say you want to wear the jacket. I might let you wear it if you're nice enough.
The jacket might be a little cool.
Wow.
And I may want to wear it a little bit.
Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing for
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Wow.
Shut up, Kapi. You're so weird. As you're going back and forth, there is someone important to Callie also having joined the guild. And Evans, Annie, who is this important person that is also in the guild that is important to Callie?
I guess Callie's little brother.
Oh, Callie's little brother. What's Callie's little brother like? What does he look
A
like?
couple years younger. Hasn't quite like filled out yet. Still kind of scrawny, but like really wants to do all the cool things that his big sister's doing.
So he's an Inferni too.
He's an Inferni. He's a fuchsia Inferni.
Mhm.
Hair, really short, really scraggled. And you see that Callie is very protective, I think, of this individual. And in fact, what is this person's name?
Caleb.
Oh, nice.
Caleb, yes. Oh my God. Caleb, Callie's little brother. Caleb has the heart of a champion, and he is tagging along with all of you. And I also want to know, Rowan, there's someone here. There's someone else here. There's another individual. And I'll say that you have some kind of relationship with Kapi as well. Probably not family, but I'm curious, who else is here in the guild? What other young upstart has joined the Adventuring Guild of Bracken Road?
So I would say it's a little Dracona, mostly because I want to do the French accent.
Oh, no.
Who's slightly related to the mayor. I want to say
Oh,
is
that's good.
oh shit.
I want to say nephew to the mayor.
Yes. The mayor's nephew.
The mayor's nephew, whose name is.
Has to be a dried up fruit.
It has to be a dried up fruit?
Mayor Raisins.
Oh, I was.
That's right. His first name is Mayor. His last name is Raisins.
So
Very specifically.
So he's Senator Prunes.
Oh,
Which
Senator Prunes.
Which I want to be clear is why Kapi thought that Major Balthazar's name was just Major.
Truly
Senator
set y'all
Prunes is the name of this Dracona, who is a very stout, little roly-poly little guy with like, Mayor Raisins was like gold. And so he's got like a little bit of gold, but very like stubby little horns as well. Yeah. And
this.
like dressed up in a little like, like clothes that he made himself or his mom made for him kind of thing.
Nice. The four of you are standing there and you are in the sort of meeting room, sort of the break room that, perhaps in the future would have an interrogation occur. But right now, some chairs are pushed to the side. Four of you are sitting there. The far end, you've got Cyrus standing up regarding all of you. And next to Cyrus is Father Graham. We all remember Father Graham. Father Graham has what looks like a blackboard behind him. And he's got a person like drawn like a stick figure. You see that he's got lines going across it. And you see he's got the word body on one side and then soul on the other. And he's saying, the scriptures teach us that each of us have two sides to ourselves. We have the body, which is the physical, the corporeal, all your bones and skin and fats and flesh all together. But you have this incorporeal side inside of you that makes up your mind and your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings called the soul, right? And that soul is a powerful part of you, right? The strength of your soul, you can strengthen your mind and your soul just the same way that you can strengthen your body, right? The mages of Polaris are just as durable and powerful as the warriors of the Grand Army, right? And that's because they're training themselves. Your soul will get stronger as you train, okay? And then Cyrus kind of stops him and is like, okay, all right. You all get it, right? Study hard and have positive thoughts about yourself, right? You all got it?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is understandable. We must have, positive thoughts, and that will make us stronger.
Yeah,
I'm going
that's
to ball up a piece of paper
okay.
and wait for the adults to turn their back, and then I'm going to throw it at Senator Prunes.
And I think Kapi and Callie have just been bantering the whole time, really disrespectfully to what's going on. Yeah.
And you see that Father Graham is just so tired. He says, all right, everyone settle down. All right, Kapi, you understood that, right?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah. People have bodies and souls. Nailed it.
That is right, you nailed it.
Yep.
That is correct. All right. Glad you can spend a little bit of time not talking to your girlfriend and actually spending time.
Hey,
Ew.
it's not my girl.
Ugh.
I mean,
Callie.
See, Callie blushes and is like, Caleb, shut up.
Ooh.
Shut up, Caleb.
They are doing
That's
the
so
thing with their
gross.
faces where
Kapi
they
also.
are getting flushed.
Kapi also blushes. He says,
Oh, I think you hit it on the head.
It's my sister, you creep.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just.
You are just speaking the language of love.
I throw another piece of paper.
You
Senator
guys.
Prunes.
It's not like that, okay? It's
Oh, yes, that's right. This is what we call the talking phase. Am I right?
she's good.
Oh, right. This is the only reason you haven't done that.
She's always picking on me. I don't.
Oh, yes, like one with a pick of rose that I want to smell for
Can
later.
we go outside?
Yeah, okay, Scales. That's enough. I've heard you talk way too much today.
Oh,
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Jeez.
you want to go, Caleb?
I throw up another piece of paper at their head.
I think they launch themselves over and then scuffle out of the room.
The two of you start fighting, and you see that Cyrus just has a big smile, and he says, now this is what adventuring's all about. Yes. You see that him and Father Graham run out of the room. Father Graham to try and break you up, and Cyrus to watch and egg you on. And Kapi, you're alone in the room with Callie right now, just sort of watching them, shaking her head, and says, these two are embarrassing. Do we really have to go on a mission with them?
I mean, I don't know. Isn't it kind of messed up to leave them behind?
I guess. Just look, Cyrus already said that you're going to lead this. And while I definitely have very powerful magic that would make me a great leader, and you have a jacket, I'm sure that he sees something in you, but just,
It's my charisma.
yeah, you have a strong personality.
Yeah. And it's okay to want to be like me.
Okay. Yeah. And who do you want to be like, Kapi?
Who do I want to be like?
Yeah, who do you want to be like?
I'm going to be the best adventurer that ever lived.
Wow. So you're going to have some big shoes. You're going to have to be better than Big Sword Robert.
Big Sword Robert has nothing on Kapi.
Nothing.
Mark my words. I will be the best adventurer. And if you're lucky, I might just let you hang out with me while I'm doing it.
If I'm lucky.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm going to need a right-hand person,
Midnight take me. That sounds awful. And she like pushes you a little bit.
Yeah,
And
right.
says, look, I know this is his first mission and I'm really worried about Caleb coming with us, but just like, let's just make sure that Caleb comes back okay. All right.
Caleb's going to be fine. The adventure, listen, I've been here since I was like 7 or 8, and the most adventures I've ever seen in Bracken Road are like finding out what happened to Hitchens' turnips, It's nothing.
He keeps losing he just keeps putting his turnips in
Keeps
like
losing.
a bin or something.
It doesn't help that we stole them last week.
We did.
That was
we
fun.
did. That was funny. One day watch like an eel gator come up and eat a bunch of his
There's
turnips.
no eel gators here.
I know, they're so far. Wouldn't that be crazy though
That
if
would
it
be
came this far
crazy.
upstream? That would be crazy. That would seem like unnatural almost.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe if they would, we wouldn't have to create our own adventures by stealing the turnips.
She laughs a genuine laugh, and I'm curious as we cut forward to the stream bank next to the river. We're trying to make something happen. And Kapi, what happened next to the river all those years ago? How did the mission go wrong?
Kapi doesn't remember.
Kapi doesn't
He
remember.
remembers that it was storming really bad. And he remembers feeling that there was magic. And then he remembers hearing Senator Prunes and Caleb and Callie screaming. And then he remembers holding Callie's hand. And then it was over. And there was only 2 of them.
There were only 2 of them. The faces from the nightmares that you had while you were out of Senator Prunes and Caleb, as magic subsumed them by an unknown person, entity, creature, whatever it was. And Callie was simply saying towards the end of it, I told you. I told you. I think that comes back to mind as we flash forward and you see a very similar look in Callie's eyes, looking at you. There is something deep in there where she desperately wants to trust you again. But in this moment, she cannot quite yet bring herself to say it. But she is looking at you to see what you're going to say or do in this moment.
I think there might be somebody who knows something that we can ask. I think we must go to the church. Charles knows a lot more than he should. They look back at Kapi. We need to do more research and figure out what's going on before we run in and get them. Callie, you could stay with us if you'd like. We'll make sure that nothing else happens to you in her absence.
You see that she was sort of like tears almost welling up from the shock of everything that has happened. She looks at you for a long moment and just looks at you, Kapi, and simply nods. And as
Hey, we're going to get her back.
I want to trust you.
And Kapi nods.
As we'll head out, that is where we'll end this intense episode of DodoBorne.
Wow.
I knew it was coming and I still hated every piece of that.
That's right. Tune in next time when we find out what happens next. Gang, thank you so much for listening to this episode of DodoBorne. We so appreciate it so much. Thank you so much to Darrington Press for making this wonderful game. And thank you to my players here for being so awesome. And like we always say, squawk on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Squawk!
Hell yeah.
Hell
That was fun.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
The tension ratchets
That
up.
was
Can you
good.
feel Act 3
Yeah, I
incoming?
Yep.
Hello, everybody. You know what time it is. That's right. It is time for us to shout out our Bag of Gold members. Some of the people who support us most. Shout out and a big thanks to Condor Blue, Nicholas W., Severed Ronan, Tales by Daggerlight, Darcy R., Minor Thoughts, Batty Bright, Jacob Rome Hadwin, Look behind you, Isaac. It's Zorag. Eek, no. Stop. Colakago. BDS at Dorkmaster. 30 Bird. Maria W. Tabletop Optimist. Muscles Dynamite. And Not Your Tea. Shout out to Not Your Tea on the Discord. And Joshua708. Thank you all so much for all your support. It means a lot. Love you and have a great day. Hey, it's a podcast.